The Las Vegas Raiders and Pete Carroll have done a phenomenal job this offseason adding talent for low risk, high reward type of opportunities, type of deals, and they did it again yesterday by signing a guy like Christian Ellis. Now, it's not done yet. It's still being reviewed by the Patriots. They can match this offer if they want to, but I don't think they're going to. They just signed Jack Gibbons. They have Robert Spillane, and I think the Raiders are going to get this guy on a great deal. Christian Ellis is a ball player. He adds a lot to this team. He doesn't have a small sample size. He actually played a lot this season. And my favorite thing about him is his ability to read and react and attack as a linebacker. Same thing that Robert Spillane had. He's got a lot of those similar traits. So look at this play here. We're actually going to pull the tackle and the center out to this right side. Right, but we're also going to run a little bit of a misdirection fake screen out to a wide receiver here. Now, a lot of times you see these linebackers overcommit. It looks like potentially this running back's going to maybe choose this hole here, and instead of him just going and attacking, he's going to keep his eyes on that running back in the backfield. He's going to say, all right, which way are you going to go? And as James Cook starts to break to this outside, boom, now he goes, overcommits, finds him, and then makes a great tackle, throws him back a couple of yards. This is a guy I love. And in this video, what I wanted to do specifically was break down not only Christian Ellis, but Elandon Roberts. I want to show you why I believe, even though people are panicking, this linebacker core is going to be a difference maker next season for the Raiders. And again, they have done such a good job building this team back up. Let's honestly just dive into some film. All right, here's another really good play here by Christian Ellis of this defense. I really hope the Patriots don't match the offer because this is a good player, and the Raiders would definitely benefit to get him onto this team. Now, you're going to notice these guys are going to open up, blocking to the right, kind of acting like they're going to force an A-gap run here, and all they really want to do is get Christian Ellis to overcommit downhill while they pitch this ball out. Now, it's very difficult as a linebacker to see over these interior offensive linemen, but he does a great job, again, dissecting what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to sell it up the gut, up that B gap right here. Instead, they're going to pitch it out. Look at him react to this so quickly and bring him down for maybe a loss of 1 yard, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. But again, very instinctual linebacker, someone you want on your football team. He actually graded out as the 41st best linebacker in football this season, which is really damn good when you sit back and think about it. I mean, there's 64 starting inside linebackers in the NFL for the most part. And this is a guy who not only plays well in coverage, but also is very good in run defense as well with that instinctual type of play style. Now, let's show you guys a little bit about Elandon Roberts. This is another guy in run support, in run defense. This dude is a monster, was one of the top 5 linebackers in football last year, and you got him way cheaper than the Patriots got Robert Spillane. Look at this play here as he shoots the gap, fires. This dude is a heat-seeking missile as a linebacker, and again, to get him on a 1-year deal to not only help guys improve, be a mentor, but this is a day 1 starter, a guy that fits into your defense in the mold of, a former Pittsburgh Steeler. He knows how to win games. He knows how to be on a really good defense, and he's going to be behind guys like Christian Wilkins, Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, Adam Butler. I mean, man, I am so excited about what Elandon Roberts is going to bring to this team as a true leader. But I wanted to show you a couple of his run stuffs before we dive into some pass coverage by Elandon and Christian Ellis as well. All right, look at this play here by Elandon Roberts. Now, this one's interesting because they're in 31 personnel. You don't see 31 personnel too often. Basically, what this means is you have 3 running backs in the backfield, you have 1 tight end to the outside, you have 1 wide receiver, 31 personnel. Look at what Elandon Roberts is able to do here. He reads this and shoots the gap like an absolute monster. Look at this, negative 5-yard play here on a crazy formation like this tends to confuse a lot of defensive players, right? Usually these guys will just fire into the gap and see if they can make something happen, but he reads this perfectly. Again, I don't know how he does it, but he does. Negative 5-yard carry. Elandon Roberts, absolute beast. All right, one more Elandon Roberts play before we get into a little bit more coverage. Look at him go right through this left guard here. I mean, great job exploding through the left guard, right? Boom, initial breakthrough of the offensive line, and then being able to stop Derrick Henry is always something that impresses me. Again, when you turn on a Landon Roberts film, you're surprised, you're excited, and you're looking forward to the future. Now, yes, he's not the youngest guy in the world. He's getting up there in age, but the effort level is something you always look for in a linebacker, and for them to get him very, very similar to what Robert Spillane does for much less money, biggest steal of the offseason, at least in my opinion. Now, before we deep dive any further into Christian Ellis and what he adds to this team as well as Landon Roberts, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button if you want more Raiders film analysis. Subscribe to the channel. Join the family. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be breaking down the Raiders throughout the entirety of the offseason. So make sure you join the family. Let's dive in. All right, let's look at a little bit of Christian Ellis here in coverage. This is a play I really like. So first thing we notice, he's in man-to-man because he follows across the formation with Jordan Mason as he gets back in line with the quarterback. Now, essentially, when you're in man-to-man coverage, your job is to cover this guy. However, when he is blocking, right, they're going to guard this B-gap blitz here with Jordan Mason. Now it kind of puts you in a zone, right? Whenever you have no one to guard, just get into a zone or cover whoever you think needs to be covered, right? So on this play, as you see the running back come in and stop the blitz, now you need to make a decision. Where do I go help? Now we have inside release with great leverage with George Kittle. He says, all right, I don't have anyone to cover. Let me get over there, right? He stops an instant touchdown because look at Brock Purdy. His first read is this right here. And once you cover that up, you're not throwing that football. That could have been an easy, at least down to the 1 yard line completion if he bullets it. But Christian Ellis is so close, can't throw it. Now he's forced to throw a goal line fade, which does not ultimately work there. Again, I love his instincts as a football player. The understanding of, all right, my guy's not going out on a route. He's helping block. I need to go somewhere quick. Find something to do. There's always something to do, whether you're a linebacker, a DB in zone, or if you're an offensive lineman in a 5-man scat protection that no one's covering up your gap. There's always something to do, and those players, these ones right here, are the ones you want on your football team. Now, I also love his ability to chip, right? We really need to make it aggressive and make it a staple of the defense to hit guys, right? Within those first 5 yards, why are we not making contact? Look at him here. Boom. Get him off his route. Shorten that route. And now it gives our DB more time to get back into good positioning here. And right now, they ultimately just throw a bad pass, right? But ultimately, this is what I like to see. Go make a statement. Go hit him. If you're within those 5 yards where you can make contact, just do it. Right? No flag here. Does a good job. Again, I'll take this all day, every day for the Raiders. Need to be more physical. And yes, you lose Robert Spillane, but Ellis is a guy who is young. He's hungry. And I think he's only going to get better from here. Now, I will say Landon Roberts is definitely nowhere as talented in coverage, I guess you could say, compared to Christian Ellis. Christian Ellis is a lot more established when it comes to being good in coverage, whether it's a hook curl, a mid read, a flat, whatever it may be, right? He's better in coverage. Landon Roberts has not been consistent. He's had some years that he's flashed. I mean, 2023, he was ranked as the 42nd best pass cover linebacker in football, but this past season was ranked 133rd out of 189. 2022 was 145 out of 182, and then 2021 was 116. So obviously, he's had one really good year in coverage. Other than that, the coverage has been mid at best, but again, Landon Roberts isn't known as a pass cover linebacker. This dude is one of the best in football when it came to stopping the run last year. 25 stops, 90 coverage or run defense grade. I love these additions. Not only is Landon Roberts a guy that can help develop Christian Ellis, but he's a guy that's going to make an impact on day one for a 1-year deal, a cheap deal. Man, it just makes sense. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. And I'll see you in the next Raiders update. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.